Hello everybody and welcome back to the Win or Swap. My name is Nemo and this is already gonna be game 15. Well, not really match 15, but you know, it's if I win it's gonna be a win 15, so let's keep it at that. So that's something I wanted to talk about, is that I've been getting quite a bit of wins with this Sepulchral Strength deck. And you know, this is the Win or Swap series, everything can happen. I could win or lose the very next game. We don't know, but if I get too many wins with this deck, I think we should make some kind of rule where, let's say if I get 20 wins with one deck, then I have to mulligan down to 6. Just because otherwise it could take a long time if I just keep getting wins. Who knows, right? I certainly don't. And this deck has the potential to go the distance, and it's not even the best deck. I mean, what if I get to play Grim Procession after this and I get even more wins? And things can go crazy, so let's just say 20 wins means I mulligan down to 6. That's gonna be my new rule. So I'm not there yet, but let's see. So Sepulchral Strength though, let's get into this deck manager, because I did want to talk about one thing here. Is that I've gotten a comment on my previous video, why do I run Golgari Germination? So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. The reason I run Golgari Germination is because many of the other cards I could add instead, such as for instance this 4th Go for the Throat, which would be amazing if I could add it, makes my land go to 11 forests and 9 swamps, and that's where I don't want to be. Having a lot of forests is important, because the only way this deck really loses is, well, if I get land screwed. So I want to do everything in my power to not get land screwed. And that means having as many forests in there as possible, so I can play my Yavimaya Elder. If I can play my Yavimaya Elder, I can play anything on my deck. If I can't play Yavimaya Elder, I can't play a lot of things that I would really like to play. So, very important to have that extra forest in there. But maybe a Golgari Germination, maybe there's another card I can add that would work better. And I've been looking at that, because I have been thinking about it myself. And I could add this second Mitotic Slime. This does give me a bit too many high cost creatures, but I found that this Golgari Germination, I almost never play it in this build of the deck. It's better in a build that really focuses on, you know, stuff dying. This build doesn't really focus on that, it just focuses on having forests. So, while there's a bunch of stuff like that in here, it's not really the main focus of the deck. So Golgari Germination doesn't really shine there, and it competes with a lot of things at turn 3. So I almost never play it, because I want to get my Yavimaya Elder or my Turtle Ascetic or my Pernicious Deed out there turn 3. So and usually after turn 3 you don't want to really play Golgari Germination, because then you want to play a 4-drop. There's a lot of stuff at 4 mana I want to play as well. So, you know, it just competes with too many things, and I hardly ever cast the card. So while this means I have a little too many 5-drops, and I may not find time to play the extra 5-drop I now added to my deck, in that case it would be just like having Golgari Germination. So there's really no downside here, because, you know, there's, yeah, if I wasn't playing Golgari Germination, it doesn't matter if I add something else that I'm not playing either. And this has the upside of sometimes I do want to play the Mitotic Slime, and even if I get too many 5-drops in hand, at least then I have the option of playing Mitotic Slime or Bellowing Tangleworm, in which case I almost always want to choose for Mitotic Slime. And Bellowing Tangleworm, again, is in there for the mana cost in its card, helping me get to 12 forests. So, I think this is probably a better move, having that Mitotic Slime in there. So, you know, I do listen to feedback, and I usually change like 1 or 2 cards every once in a while in pretty much any deck. I change cards around all the time, so if you want to get the latest deck builds at any time, you should probably just head over to my deck build and tier list redux videos, and in there will be a link in the description which brings you to my latest deck builds, which I usually edit and keep up to date, so you can always find my latest deck builds there, so I don't need to do videos on changing 1 or 2 cards every once in a while. So if you want to know, that's where you can always find my latest stuff. So, having said that, let's get into a game, and let's see that Mitotic Slime do some work for me. Alright, looks like we're in a game. This looks like a very fine hand. See, the 2 forests I was talking about. And an extra land. So, let's keep this. We're playing against N and 2 things that my computer doesn't recognize, I would imagine. So, he's probably Asian. And he is running over 60 cards, so hopefully we can win this. Because I would not like to lose against someone running less. Too many cards. But he's running the same build, or the same deck I'm running. Same build, jeez. So let's get this Blood Artist out there. I definitely don't want a Diabolic Edict this thing. The fact that Viridian Emissary is on the board now means my Diabolic Edict is less worth it already. And this is really a reason why Diabolic Edict is worth less than Go for the Throat in matchups that aren't Auramancer, or when someone plays something that isn't hexproof. Alright, he seems to be stuck at 2 lands, so I would have played Pernicious Deed just to be safe here, but since he's stuck at 2 lands, I think I'll be alright dropping Troll Ascetic and just going in for beating him. That does mean that he gets the block with his 2-1, but by that time I'll have played Pernicious Deed, so that gives me the time at least for that. Does he attack here? Yeah, he doesn't. Alright, I would not expect him to attack me. So he's going to actually block me here though. Actually, that's a thing. Alright, so here's the play. Pernicious Deed and say go. Because I can't attack, regen and play Pernicious Deed. And I want this Pernicious Deed out there before he goes to free. He's gonna go for the throat on Blood Artist. Or his own dude. Okay, yep. Alright. Alright. So he can get his 3rd land. Yep. Alright. Well played. Well played. Because yeah, that's how important it is to have those lands out there. So now I'm betting he's gonna block. I'm okay with that, because if he just draws a card and gets his lands, that's worse for me than him just blocking my guy. So I can still play Troll Ascetic as well, after regenerating my Troll Ascetic. Although he could play Damnation, so I don't think I want to do that actually, come to think of it. Yeah, yeah, Damnation doesn't let me regenerate. And if I play this, I wouldn't have mana open anyway. So I think it's just better to just say go here. Not play too much without him having anything on the board, because that could be dangerous. So looks like we're going to be in for the long haul in that case. So that'll be interesting. I do have this Pernicious Deed, so he has to play something. He has to like make me use my Pernicious Deed. So he has to play something important. Okay, so good thing I didn't play a 3rd creature. And I'm now just gonna attack for free and not play a 3rd creature again. And I have enough removal. I can just keep him busy. So looks like it's got a pretty good game for me so far. I just have to make sure that this never goes off. And that's easy enough. Just don't play a 3rd creature. And why would I, right? I mean, it's up to him now to play stuff. Before he can drop his land. There we go. So I know he's gonna draw a land next. That's good. Oh, that's so dirty. That is so dirty. Oh man, he must be pissed. Oh, I love it. I love it. Alright, so another free damage for him. Didn't give him the chance to play his land with that. Just didn't give him the chance. That's why you have to be fast. Whenever you play that, you have to be ready for a thing like that. You have to be like, okay, drop my land immediately. Unless the opponent is tapped out, but... So he's at 6. I can still kill anything he plays right now. But at 7 he can drop a Pelaka Worm, which I wouldn't be able to kill, perhaps. He has regen mana open. This gets around his regenerating though. That doesn't work against sacrificing. It's still gone. And I get to attack for free yet again. And he's gonna be down to 7 before he's even done anything. Maybe he quits here. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, maybe he quits because this guy died even though he regenerated. I don't know. He probably did. Yep, he did. Alright, well, that's 15 wins. So see, this is a game where I'm pretty sure that was a rage quit. This was pretty much obvious that was a rage quit. So we're gonna just count that as a win. Let's go to the next game. And we're back. Looks like I only have 1 land. Looks like I have 2 lands. And a bunch of 4 drops here. Can play the Diabolic Edict. So this is a very tough choice to make. Do I keep this hand? I think I don't. But it's very close. Oh, man. I do have the Viridian Emissary. He starts. So there's a chance I draw my second land and the time was up. So not enough time to think about it, but luckily I drew my land. Whew. Oh man, oh man. Of course he could be playing like Oromancer. Or a Servants, I mean. Okay, well. See, he's just not gonna let me kill my Viridian Emissaries. So I could still be in trouble, definitely. And Peacekeepers is a very strong deck, so I can't play the Blood Artist since I don't have a swamp. But Blood Artist would be very useful. But yeah, his removal consists of exiling my guys, in which case I don't get my land. So that's very unfortunate for me, and I can't trade with those guys because I don't think he's gonna block. He might, but only if I draw land and then play it. And then he might be like, oh yeah, it's his land, so... But you know, that's probably not gonna happen. Unless I get extremely lucky. Come on, extreme luck. Come on, extreme luck. Nope. Nope. He's not gonna block this, come on. I can't imagine he'll block this. Yep, definitely not. And definitely not after this turn. Now he especially knows that, hey, I can just not block this. But if I draw a swamp, I'm still good. Because I can kill all his Squadron Hawks with the Maelstrom Pulse. So that'll be good. Hopefully he does drop that Squadron Hawk. He does. But this does mean he probably has an Honor the Pure. So if I don't draw a swamp, I'm dead. Most likely. Because he's already gonna attack. Oh, okay, he has a Journey to Nowhere. That's a little bit less that's a little bit better for me. Less worse, jeez. Double negative. It did mean what I wanted it to mean, but I guess this is better for me than him having Honor the Pure at least. He's definitely not gonna block. Can't imagine he would. That's not a land. So looks like we're in trouble. Well, I mean, dang it. Like I said, this deck only loses when it gets mana screwed, and that may be what we're about to see here. That would be very unfortunate, but it certainly looks like it. Unless I draw a swamp now, I'm just toast. I need to draw a swamp this turn and kill all 3 of his Squadron Hawks, then I might be in a good position to come back here. And then if I draw another land, I can Consuming Vapors, etc, etc. Things will be... Okay, well, that's a turn late. I may still survive. Maybe. If he only hits me for 6. I mean, he could have, like, Glorious... no, not Glorious Anthem, that's this thing. Well, he could have another one of those, I'm dead. He could have... Well, I wouldn't be dead then. No, he could have the other thing that gives him plus... Alright, well, that's also dangerous. Even if I do play the Maelstrom Pulse here. Do I still survive then? I still get hit for 4. So... I survive at 1. And then I can maybe come back with... Come on, stop it. Alright. Maybe come back with Consuming Vapors. It depends. He only has 2 cards in hand. He could be out of cards. So there's a chance here. There is a chance. Get rid of that. And block. That's the only thing I can do. Who knows, right? There's a chance. but it is Peacekeepers. It looks like he doesn't have a removal for my guy at least. He could still have instant speed pump. This is just living on the edge, man. This is living on the edge. And anything he plays here is deadly. Yep. Alright, well, can't imagine. Well, I don't have Damnation. I could draw. Yeah, nope, didn't happen. Blood Artist, if I had another 2-drop. But nope, I don't. So this is all I can do. The fact that he played this Accorda Paladin is really gonna hurt me. Because otherwise I could have stabilized still. But yeah, he would have had no play this turn as well, I guess. He would have had to have no play this turn as well for me to stabilize. I don't know, I was just so far behind. GG. So far behind from Mana Screw that there was not that much chance. I guess you should have mulliganed the last hand, but like going down to 4, because I think I had 5 cards, I'd have to recheck. Or did I have 6? Hard to tell, but going down to 4 is not really an option most of the time. You can't really do much with 4 cards. 5 cards may have been possible, but I would have had to get lucky with the land in that one. So yeah, it is land screw and just not enough time to really think about the hands that I got. Which really, I think you should get more time in this game for mulligans. There was just not enough time there. But it's still debatable whether or not I should have kept that hand. There was a chance. If he was playing another deck that would have wanted to kill my creatures, then, you know, it was an alright hand. I could have gotten the 4 lands with that hand. It was totally possible. So I think it wasn't a bad keep. It was just unfortunate. And, yeah, that's how this deck loses. Land screw. So, finally, we get to play another deck. Let's see. Let's see which is gonna be. Sorry, I have hiccups. Man. I've already played Born of Flame. Have I already played Ancient Wilds? Let me check. Nope, I haven't played Ancient Wilds before, so it's gonna be Ancient Wilds next. I thought I had, but that was for the Around the World series that I played Ancient Wilds. So, yeah, Ancient Wilds next. Woohoo! That's gonna be awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. 15 wins. Not bad at all. Pretty good number. I'm happy. So, and I didn't lose to any mistakes. I just lost to Mana Screw. Thanks for watching. My name's been Nemo. My name will still be Nemo next time. Hope you enjoyed. Again, I said that already. I really, really hope you enjoyed, man. See you next time, and have a great, wonderful day.